Hello, pals! I am Jodan54, and as of June 22nd, I have graduated junior year of high school. It has been quite the wild ride, and I have to say, after very careful, very careful evaluation, this is just, I'd say, one tiny little step above freshman year, which makes this so far the best school year of my life. It was very hectic, but you know what? That's pretty much just the way I like it, because if it's hectic, you know what that means? A lot of stuff was done. And trust me, a lot of stuff was done. Ah, man, if we break it down, there's so much stuff to talk about. Let's do a recap. So a lot of stuff happened on the channel. Obviously, you can look back and see for yourself. So much stuff happened, nostalgic throwdown. I beat Crystal Castles, which, still to date, my best gaming achievement ever. Perhaps that'll change. Perhaps I'll make something. Perhaps I'll do something even better. Hint, hint, might be a future episode of Nostalgic Throwdown. But for now, yes, it remains the king of my gaming achievements. As for other stuff, obviously, school and all that. For those of you who don't know, and those of you who don't know what my shirt means, I'm kind of a tryhard when it comes to school, and I'm currently ranked third in my class of around 260 students. Basically, I took the opportunity for this year to see just how much weight I could carry on my academic shoulders, and considering how fast the material had to be delivered to the students, since we could only spend half the year in academics since the other half was in shop. Yeah, it was pretty intense. I was in 2 dual enrollment engineering classes with this right here, PLTW, Project Lead the Way. I was in digital electronics and I was in civil engineering and architecture. And they were, harder than the other classes I had, but they still weren't too hard. They weren't easy either. If we're talking if we're talking like Geometry-Demon difficulties, both of those classes get a medium. Maybe civil engineering will get a medium hard. But those, there's those classes, and then I had regular level history, which was the only way history would fit in my schedule. And that would be very easy. Oh my god. I think we got like a grand total of less than 30 assignments throughout that entire class in that entire year. And it was kind of a culture shock going from that class to my other classes, like Honors Introduction to Calculus, which I'd also say was pretty easy. I'm just naturally a math nerd. And I'm also on the math team, which, by the way, we scored first place in our division again this year. Hell yeah! I think I mentioned that before, but yes, we did. But I have successfully achieved the perfect 6 in my Honors Intro to Calculus class, where I got 100 in all 6 sections of my report card, which has yet to be mailed to me, where all 3 progress reports and all 3 report cards I have 100 on. Now, I would have 100 too because the math team gives you 2 bonus points, but I don't think my teacher knew how to put something above 100, which is understandable because our grading system is kind of garbage, and I don't think it's my school's fault either. And honors chemistry, a lot of people say chemistry is hard. Maybe it is in college. It probably is in college, but in high school it's not. Yeah, that one was pretty easy too. What wasn't easy, and what I would classify as hell, would be AP Language and Composition. Here's the thing about taking the class. Don't! You're like, oh, it'll prepare you for college! Okay, yeah. Understandable, have a great day. Don't take it. Like, I came to this realization very early in the year that I was gonna have no trouble with any of my classes except AP Lang. I would come home every day finish all of my homework within 15 minutes, and then, like, my AP Lang assignments would take me another hour and a half. And keep in mind, AP Lang, every day. Fridays, you would have homework over the weekend that would be 3 times as much. And of course, there's the exam at the end, which I got my results back on July 5th. I feel like I did better than I would have expected, but I don't know. I'm just hoping for at least a 3 on the exam out of 5, because most colleges take a 3. Some only take a 4. Some don't take them at all, but we'll see. And, I mean, my shop was cool. I think it'll be better next year because my shop, there are like 3 sections to it. There's video production, graphic design, and photography. And this year it was weird. I don't know what's going on. Like, we spent half the year in video and half the year in photography, and none of it in graphic design. Personally, I would rather stay in video production for most of the time, and apparently next year, the people who want to do that will be able to. I'd also like to point out that I had video production the first half of the year, and pretty much immediately after I went to the other side, which by the way wasn't my choice, they got all this super cool like microphone recording equipment and stuff, and like an actual studio. So needless to say, I'm kind of triggered that I'm sitting home here recording stuff with an overpriced Blue Yeti microphone. To all of you aspiring YouTubers out there, don't use a USB microphone. They're bad by design. And the Blue Yeti is kind of, it's a trap that a lot of people have fallen into, including myself. Blue also makes another microphone for USB called the Snowball. Half the price, just as good. God damn it. And you know what's the same price, and I'm actually considering getting it, is the Shure SM58. Because that actually has some pretty good quality. But I'd also have to make sure that my recording environment is soundproof, at least to the best of my ability. But I'm getting sidetracked. Yeah, that was my year. Now, I am currently 3rd in my class, but I don't know if that changed, because my report card has yet to be mailed to me, and my grades online have yet to be updated for the final term. So I don't know how my GPA has fluctuated, and apparently they're changing the weighting of the way they weight stuff with honors and AP classes. And hopefully that doesn't change anything too much. Currently, with the way they weight stuff, my GPA is a 5.0 for this year and overall 4.74. So I don't know how that's going to change. I don't think ranks are going to change from that, but ranks will change depending on how we did in our grades. And I was very lucky to successfully secure an A in every single one of my classes for all 3 terms this year. So far, I have not dropped below an A in any of my classes in any of my 3 years at high school, but I'm going into AP Physics and AP Calculus next year, so there's a chance that'll change in physics, not in calculus. Calculus is easy. And I'm having the same teacher that I had this year for Intro to Calculus for next year's AP Calculus, so it'll be pretty easy, that class. AP Physics, I don't know. A lot of people have come out of that class not the same way they came in. But you know what? I'd rather torture myself with physics than AP Literature. That's for sure. And I'm also taking aerospace engineering next year. That's going to be fun. Something my school does every year. The second to last day of the school year, there's an award ceremony. And all 3 years I've gotten a handful of stuff. Freshman year and sophomore year and junior year I've been on the math team, so I get stuff for that since freshman year, we got 3rd place in our division. Sophomore and junior year, 1st place. I'm going for a 3rd first place next year. Hopefully we get it. I think we will. We picked up another very good player for our team, and we'll have a lot of very good players coming to the varsity division next year. So I think we got a good chance. So there's that. And I mean, I worked my ass off in Intro to Calculus the entire year to get that perfect 6 that I mentioned before. So when I heard my name announced for excellence in calculus, oh my god, I screamed so loud. I was so happy. I literally skipped to the stage. Oh my god. I would scream to imitate how I sounded, but I won't do that for a number of reasons. One, I don't want my neighbors to think that I'm being attacked, and two, I don't want to blow out your eardrums by peeking that microphone there. But I'll have you know, it was very loud and it was very victorious. And I also got one for being the #1 student in civil engineering, somehow. There weren't too many kids in that class, and it was pretty hard, to be honest. Like, the final, there was a bunch of stuff, because the teacher who runs the class, he doesn't make the final. These guys do. And there was a bunch of stuff that he never taught us on the final. Same thing with electronics. And everybody did pretty piss poor on the final. And that brought my grade down for the term, in addition to an assignment that I missed, to a 76. But the assignment that I missed, I didn't really know how to do. But I managed to figure it out one night and passed it in like the last day that he would accept stuff. And that brought my grade back up to like a 94. So I was really happy when I saw that. I saw that during calculus and I started jumping. Oh man. So yeah, a lot of stuff. Big roller coaster of crazy stuff happening. And then of course you have all the stuff that happened with games. November of 20... This is going to sound really weird out of context, considering what you guys remember from this month. But for me, November 2016 was the best month of my life. No, not because of that. Because of that. Yeah. So, Pokemon Sun and Moon. I haven't played a game that good in 9 years. And it kind of made the rest of the year because of the community that it created with the Sun and Moon app that I have on my phone, and the anime actually turning out not to be terrible. Which, to be honest, I really didn't expect, but you know what? It works, and I mean, it took them till May to start dubbing the episodes, but I don't really care. And then later on, I took the SAT in May. I think I mentioned that. Maybe I did. I don't know. I took the SAT in May. I got my scores back a little while back, and I actually did really well. I got a 1450 on the SAT, which puts me in the ballpark for a lot of really good schools, like Northeastern and WPI, actually at the top of WPI's range. But yeah, I'm in Northeastern University's range now. So I'll probably get a lot of financial aid too, which is good because colleges are fucking expensive as shit. Yeah, that's good. That's a plus. And I also took the ACT, but that test is annoying because, and this is gonna sound like a really minor gripe, but trust me, when you have to fill in like hundreds of these damn things, with probably a crappy eraser, you're gonna feel my pain. And that's, hey, ACT designer, how about you do this one thing? It's called filling in circles, not ovals. Ovals that take 3 times as long to fill in. Ah! But yes. So that was junior year. It was amazing. Now, what will the future of the channel of Jodan54 hold? Well, unfortunately, there's not going to be much of an insane future for it for a while, because I'm going to be very busy with a lot of stuff outside of YouTube for the remainder of 2017, essentially. And that is mainly because I'm going to be working on my Eagle Scout project. I haven't quite decided what it'll be yet, but if you know what an Eagle Scout project is, it's a big fucking project, and it's probably going to take me a lot of my time, in addition to a lot of AP stuff. So I'm still gonna upload on the channel. I'm gonna try and get at least 2 videos out each week. That is my goal. No more, no less, probably, unless there's like holiday specials or crazy stuff, or I don't know, fucking they announce another crazy game, like literally. Nintendo has decided in the recent years to conform to everything I want. with Ribbon Road and Cheeseland being in Mario Kart 8, and then they they make Mario and Luigi Paper Jam, and now they're remaking Superstar Saga. Ah! And there's going to be a core Pokemon title on the Switch, and Mario Odyssey looks so good. And I also should mention that by the end of the year, I should have a Switch. But you know what I probably won't have to wait till the end of the year to get? A 3DS capture card. Because I think I have saved up enough money to get that. I think it's like $245. I should have that much now saved up. And that'll be great. I'll finally be able to directly record footage from my 3DS, which means I can record 3DS games, DS games, and anything on the Virtual Console. Which is good, because you know what that means. I can stream the Superstar Saga remake day one. Oh, man. But I'm not sure if I'll be able to stream it, but I'll at the very least be able to record it. In addition to other stuff like Pokemon. But yes. So yeah, and also be working outside of YouTube to try and get a lot of scholarships and stuff. And yeah, I'm gonna have a very hectic very hectic remainder of the year. In 2018, I'll probably be able to upload a few more videos a week. Probably not too much of a change, because you know, as people get older, they get busier. And considering what the adpocalypse has done to YouTube, I'm not quite sure if I can live on $20 a month. Oh, wait, just kidding. That's what I was making before. No, $9 a month. Just kidding, $9 a month. I can live on that. I can live on that. Oh, man. As for Jodan54 Reacts, that will continue, obviously. And now that I'm focusing my effort on only 2 videos a week, I'll probably be able to make those videos even better with the story arcs and all that. And I'm excited to do that. And as for the other series, I'm working on scripting Nostalgic Throwdown Episode 4 in addition to another Geometry Dash video. Now, I know I've rebooted my Geometry Dash videos on the channel quite a lot. It started out as commentaries for like the main levels, and then I switched to just uploading replays of me beating demon levels. And then I switched it up again to like commentary on a level, and I'll be taking that sort of style from Geometry Dashing, and I'll be sort of using that in my newest reboot, and hopefully the final one. And that is a new series that I'm working on for Geometry Dash. I'm trying to make original Geometry Dash content, because that series, that game has been milked in so many different ways. Whether it's, you know, documentaries about the best players, whether it's skits, or beating levels blindfolded, or I don't know, just all the different levels you can beat or create. I'm thinking of doing something a little different. Why don't you take a look?
The year is 20 GD. Everyone beats extreme demons at TAS levels of perfection on 144Hz with the G502. Because of this, a verifier of a level depends solely on mental capacity. The rating system has evolved to include Legendary Demon and Hardcore Demon as ratings above Extreme, due to them being the only difficulties that give any player a challenge anymore. In this post-geopocalyptic universe, the gods are fully separated from the weak due to their victories on once-seen impossible levels like after Cat Bath. However, one man will rise above the dashes and challenge the demon invasion. Jodan54.
Yes, now this, I've already beaten the level that'll be featured in episode 2, or I guess episode 1 really. But yes, 20 GD, the Geopocalypse. I'm working on it, and I think it's going to be a great series. Obviously, I was sort of inspired by the 20XX thing with Super Smash Bros., but I think I've done a pretty good job in implementing it into GD, and I'll have a good time editing it. I don't know when it'll be out, but hopefully it'll be out before Geometry Dashing Episode 1 turns a year old, if you know what I'm saying. But yes, now that I was gonna build that up to be the surprise, but yeah, that's the surprise. Congratulations for making it to the end of the vlog. I think we've reached the 10-minute mark now, haven't we? Shows like a time code at the bottom. 7 minutes, 54 seconds. Okay. I don't know. If I was spot on, I swear to Arceus. And yeah, I'm not sure how much money I'll have left over from the 3Ds capture card. I definitely should have enough to at least get the Superstar Saga remake, but I don't know if I'll have enough money after that to get Ultra Moon. I really hope I will, because, I mean, Sun and Moon. Better version of Sun and Moon. Better version of Near Perfection. Shut up and take my money. But at this point, it's basically, I either buy a remake of Perfection or a remake of Near Perfection. It's like, do you want, like, it's asking if you want $1 million or something that's worth $1 million. Oh, man. But yeah, crazy stuff's going on. Now, the Cards Against Humanity video, round 3, I might as well say this now, it's gonna be a little bit, I'm gonna be leaving for vacation in July, but I'm gonna try and get that done before I leave. Now, of course, it'll be Raul's 26th birthday when we do that, but his birthday is the 28th, and we're going to be recording it on July 1st, so it'll be later than usual, but I should still be able to get it up, provided that I go back to my 2016 sleep schedule in staying up till 3 editing videos. Yeah. Who knows? Maybe Premiere will do what it did with the Lights Camera Pants video and freeze 11 hours into a render and delete all the render files. Quality content, am I right, boys? Oh man, but I've rambled on for long enough. I'll be happy to gain the 2 cents extra of ad revenue for the video being longer than 10 minutes. I've mentioned that twice now. It better actually be longer than 10 minutes. I'm serious. But yeah, with all of that said, keep looking forward, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye.